Hi guys! I wanted to pop in today, mainly because I haven't made a video in quite a while, and I felt like I probably should because I am probably going to not be around very much for the next 3 weeks. I have some stuff coming up that's really exciting for me that I am really looking forward to, but it's going to take up a lot of my time, and it is going to make it kind of impossible for me to make a video. And it looks like, I was just looking at it, and it looks like the last video that I made was on the 31st of May, which is insane to me. It's been a whole month, and I haven't put a video out. So I just have had a really hard time finding time to do it, and I'm really kind of weird about it. Like if my husband's home, I don't want to make a video. If my kids home, I don't want to make a video. So that's probably why. But yeah, I just decided to pop in and do this really quick. I am going to pull up the chat just in case. But I have a few things in store. First, I wanted to talk about what I have going on here. It's actually starting tomorrow that I'm really excited about. And then I have a couple of deck reviews that I wanted to do. And then I kind of wanted to talk about, getting back to, sorry, there's a bug flying around, getting back to basics when it comes to my practice, my spiritual practice. So I am going to hopefully pull up the chat here. So let's see here. Maybe. Hang on with me there for a second, and I will try and find out how I'm doing this really quick. Oh, here we go. All right, so I've got the chat pulled up just in case. Okay, so first what I wanted to talk about is what I'm going to be starting here for the next 3 weeks. I'm going to be doing the 21-day fix, which I'm so excited about. I actually went to the store yesterday, got all of my food together, bought all the food I needed for the first week, so it's only like 4 days since I didn't want to take the holiday to start any kind of big fitness routine or anything, just because it's a holiday and I don't know where I'm going to be later. I'm not going to be able to pick and choose what I eat, and that kind of thing. So I've decided to start tomorrow, and that's actually when a challenge, an actual 21-day fix challenge starts. So I did sign up through a coach, and I will link all of her information below if you're interested in this. Basically, if you haven't heard of it, it's all about portions. So it's all about, they have these little cups that you put your food in, and if it fits in there, if it's on the list and it fits in there, that's how much you should eat. And then there's a certain amount that you're supposed to eat per day, certain amount of quantity wise, like 3 green containers, 2 yellow containers, that kind of stuff. So it's just really simple portioning, and I was able to put all of my meals together. They're in my fridge. Like all I have to do is grab it and go to work or wherever. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then the other big thing is the daily workouts, which I'm really excited about. I'm not overweight or obese or anything like that. I'm trying to get toned up. So, and this is what I need. I am almost as heavy as I was when I was pregnant with my son, which makes me, makes me feel kind of crappy to say the very least. But hopefully, hopefully I can, shed this extra weight and get back to feeling pretty good about myself. There's nothing like summer to make you feel like a cow. So, I get to feel like a cow for a little bit, but I'm hoping that I can, whip myself back into shape. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. And I'm hoping that, people will follow me and that I'll see some results, and I'll be able to post, a before and after picture and give you guys a real review on how that all went. So enough about fitness. There's other things I'm sure you guys want to hear about. I think maybe first I'm going to show you some crystals that I got from a very dear friend of mine. Cora gave me these. They are just gorgeous. She sent me these along with one of the decks that I'm going to be revealing right now. And so here is a piece of moonstone. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I don't know if you'll be able to. I'm filming on my laptop. That's another reason why I haven't been filming very much, is because for some reason my laptop, the video quality is really crappy. And then on my phone and on my like my tablet, I have no storage space on there. So I'll start filming a video and get 3 minutes in and it'll cut me off, and it's just driving me absolutely crazy. And another thing is it takes so fucking long to upload anything. We live out in the middle of nowhere. We're kind of in the country, and I just can't upload for shit. I don't know why, but anyway, she sent me this piece of moonstone, and then there's this piece of, I believe it's called Larimer. Such a pretty color blue. I wish you guys could see it because I don't think it's coming through. It's kind of, I don't know. The lighting is awful. And then a piece of turquoise as well. So these are the stones that I've had sitting on top of this deck, actually, on my altar. So the deck is, oh no, you can't see it. Anyway, it's the Fountain Tarot. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's the Fountain Tarot. I am so excited to have my hands on this. I've wanted this deck for quite some time, and I guess they had a deal where if you bought one for, I think it was their 1 year anniversary, you bought one, you get one for free. I'm sorry, it's like really hot in here and I'm sweating. And so my dear friend decided to give me her free copy. So I'm so excited about it. First of all, let's take a look at the book. Here is the book. It's all this iridescent. It's beautiful. So we've got a note from the artist. Oh, this deck does have an extra card, the fountain card. So maybe I'll come back to this. Actually, I'm just going to read this to you about the fountain card really quick. It says, our interconnectedness on this planet has never been more clear. Technology has given us near limitless access to knowledge, more than we could possibly comprehend. It has illuminated the interweaving and singular consciousness that sages, witches, and shamans have embodied for thousands of years. The fountain card is the eternal context beyond human experience in which anything and everything can happen. Though tarot could not have anticipated this burgeoning connection and awareness, it now begs for its expression. The fountain card is an answer to this unmasked question. Unasked, my goodness, I can't read, question. Like the Fool, it exists outside of the 21 cards of the major arcana. Beyond the cycles of the earthly world, it reflects both solitary experience and timeless unity. It is the ether in which we navigate our imperfect lives and the substance of life itself. I just thought that was really cool. So then it goes into the history of the tarot a little bit, the major arcana and the minor arcana. Oh shoot, okay. And then the suit. And let me just look. It says wands are fire, so that's what I'm used to. Swords are air, cups water, coins earth, of course. Some spreads. There's a 3-card spread. There's actually 3 different 3-card spreads. Situational, past, present, future, personal, mind, body, spirit, relational, you, the other person in the relationship. And there's a 5-card spread, which is actually the Fountain Tarot spread, so that's kind of interesting. We've got the question, the context, you, your community, the potential outcome. So that's cool too. And then, of course, the Celtic cross. Let's see. And then it goes into the cards. So we've got no pictures, but that doesn't bother me at all. We've just got, I'm trying to show this to you. The lighting is so weird. Okay, so that's what it kind of looks like. I realize you guys can't probably read that. But so it says, like, for instance, the High Priestess, veiled wisdom, it says underneath it, and then it gives a little blurb, a meaning, and then the reversal meaning. So that's very cool. And I think that's about it. There's some acknowledgments and stuff in the back, but yeah, that's it for the book. So it's a good sized book. Just for example, here's strength. It says passion untamed. I'm sorry, passion tamed. Gosh, I'm telling you. Okay, all humans have both peaceful and fiery energies as part of their design. Left to their own nature, the fiercer qualities can run away from us, creating imbalance in our lives. The strength card shows a woman caressing a lion, her savage side. She is not interested in ridding herself of it, but rather in turning its gaze gently and with generosity toward useful partnership. Combined with her peaceful energies and mastered by her courage and inner strength, the fiery energies come to her assistance, fueling and propelling her objective to unexpected heights. And then it says, meaning power through honoring all facets of self, courage, self-discipline, respect, harnessed energy, transcendence, and determination. Reversal, passions run amok, abuse of power, cowardice, helplessness, fragile convictions, disharmony, smallness. So that's kind of fun. So that was neat. Okay, so now on to the cards. And I'm not sure if you guys are even going to be able to see these, to be quite honest with you. I'll try. Huh. Is that even worth it, y'all? There's one person watching. I'm not even sure. Do you have access to your chat that you can tell me whether it's even worth it for me to show you these cards? There's the Magician. I just think it's so cool. I don't know if you can even make out any of that, because when I'm looking at it on my screen, I can't really make out anything. But he's got like he's got like all of his tools there in front of his face. It's really kind of cool. All right. Here's the High Priestess sitting on her crescent moon, which I think is really cool. Yeah, this is going to do this no justice, so please don't take my word for it. Please go out and check this deck out. There's the Hierophant. I think he's really neat. One of my faves. It's just, this deck is really quite interesting. That's the Hermit. Yeah, you guys will have to find some, here's the Strength card that we were just talking about here. Very nice. This is probably one of my favorite death cards, and you're not going to be able to see it very well, I don't think. But it has like, there's like a skull up in the tree, and then there's like it looks like a horse there, or a dog or something. To me it looks like a horse. I don't know. Let's see. Really cool devil card. I am digging that devil card like crazy. The Tower. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'll show you a couple from each suit. Now I'm digging the twos. So here is the Two of Wands. The sixes are always one of my favorites. There's the Six of Wands. Ten of Wands is really cool. The artwork in this is so, it's so soft that it's almost like it's such a muted feel to it and such a soft feminine feel to it that, you know, there's just something about it. I'm really enjoying this. Here's the Two of Swords. Three of Swords, of course, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to skip ahead. Actually, no. Eight of Swords, another one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. So very cool. Ten of Swords. All right, let's skip ahead to the Cups. Here's your Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Yeah, you can't really see it very well, but it is that's just such a cool card. Wow. Let's see here. Here's your Five of Cups. You can't really tell, but his like robe thing is all different colors, and you can almost see through it. It's just gorgeous. These are all gorgeous. Here's the Page of Cups. I wish you guys could see these better. I'm gonna have to invest in a new camera, I think, so that I don't have to go through this all the time. Plus, I would rather not do live, but the only way that I can really film a video and have it up in any decent amount of time is for me to do it live, because I don't have to wait for it to upload. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Here's your Nine of Cups. This is one of my favorites. Now, actually, the model in this, the figure in this card is one of my favorite artists ever. Her name is Jenny Morgan. Oh my goodness. Absolutely gorgeous, and her work is amazing. So check her out if you don't know who that is. So yeah, okay, that's about it. I'm not going to show you anymore. I think I'm done showing you cards. What a gorgeous deck. I could not be more in love with it. I'm excited to start using it. Oh, here's the back of the card. There we go. There's the back. Super excited about this one. I love this deck. And then the box that it came in actually is worth noting as well. Very iridescent and shiny. And it says, let's see, I don't know if I can make it so that you can see it, but it says, "You are the voice and the breath of the universe." There we go. And then, you know, it's just a really good quality box. So I'm excited about that too. And of course, my friend wrapped it up really pretty for me, so it was really exciting to get in the mail. I'm super excited to have received this and to have this in my collection. So again, that's the Fountain Tarot. So if you go out and look at the images online that you can find of it, because I know this did absolutely no justice to this deck. Okay, I have one more deck I want to show you. But first I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my practice and getting back into back to the basics, pretty much. I'm noticing, and I don't know if you guys are noticing this too, let me know if you are, but I'm really noticing that in my personal practice, I am finding that I am buying, adding to my spiritual tools and my spiritual, you know, resources, being books and things like that. I'm adding to my collections constantly, which I don't think is a bad thing. And I mean, I have the funds to do that, so it's, you know, it's not like I'm not buying food for my family and buying tarot decks or buying crystals or buying that kind of stuff. I'm doing just fine. So it's not that I'm buying things I shouldn't be. It's just I feel like I'm overloading myself with tools, with things. And so I've decided, since I'm going to kind of be scaling back in my, maybe, I don't want to say online presence, but like, because I mean, like I said earlier, this is the first video I've done in about a month. So I haven't really been putting much content out on YouTube anyway. But I'm going to be really planning some videos going forward. I know of a few that I want to do, but like this one, I really wanted to talk about getting back to the basics. So really scaling down. And I've been doing that with tarot. I've been sticking to my one deck. So my deck that I am using right now is the Illusory Tarot. Beautiful tarot deck. Check it out. Actually, look, any of my Facebook posts or Instagram posts will have the information about where you can go to look at that deck or to order it. It is well worth the money. I actually got mine as a gift, but oh my goodness, I would buy it 3 times over just to have this deck in my collection. It's so great. I just love it so much. It does not have a book, so that I'm loving that freedom that I have, that I can just kind of read into it whatever I want. But back to what I was talking about, I really have scaled down how many tarot decks I'm using. I keep buying them, which is fine because I'm not using them. I'm just preparing them, cleansing them, getting them, ready for use. But I've been kind of using just one deck per season. And I think I'm going to do that again next season. I think I'm going to be using 2 decks next season. And I'm pretty sure I have them picked out already, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to like say that right away. But yes, I'm wanting to scale back. I am going to be setting, I actually bought a planner, like a paper day planner that has times of the day that I can cross out on the times that I'm working, and really have a grip on how much time I actually have during the day, so that I can actually fill all my time with things that are going to be nurturing to me, that I can carve out time for, to spend with my family. I can carve out time for meditation, because that is something that I want to get back into. I was doing so well for the longest time. I was meditating daily. I had time for my yoga practice. I had time for everything that I wanted to do, and I still have time for it. I just need to manage my time better, basically. I'm going to check the chat because, let's see. Oh, hello, guys. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat room. Okay, I am here now, and I'll be paying attention to this now. I do have one more deck to show you all. And this is one that I have never seen on here before. So I'm going to go ahead and get to this really quick here. Okay, so first of all, here's the book that I bought first of all. This is Carolyn Myss Sacred Contract. I have not read it yet, but the reason that I got this next deck is because of this book. I was going through a lot of the people that I watch on YouTube and watch, or watch their content, talk a lot about archetypes, and that is a lot about what this book is about. So I'm excited to read this. I think this will probably be one of my fall reads. I'm sorry, no, not poker playing card decks. This is tarot decks. My bad. Anyway, this is the Carolyn Myss archetype card. This is not a tarot deck. This is this is more of a, you know, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to use this quite yet, but it's more of a tool to work with your, with the archetypes you have going on inside of yourself. So you can find all of the different pieces of yourself and kind of put them together. And that is what these, thanks. I'm glad that you still subscribed. These are tarot decks. They're used for divination and for spirituality. The things that, you know, different kind of spirituality that you can do. Like this one, this is going to be a little bit different than most of my other decks. Okay, so I'm just going to get into the cards so you can kind of see what it is that I'm talking about. So one of the archetype cards that we have here is called the Warrior. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Carl Jung and his work, but if not, definitely something you should look into if you're interested. Archetypes are different. Gosh, how do I put this? Okay, so archetypes are more of like the different types of people you have within yourself. So like, you know, things to do with your inner child, things to do with, you know, your inner martyr, your inner prostitute, your inner, you know, everybody has certain archetypes within themselves. So that's what these cards are kind of outlining. And as far as how to use them, like, okay, here is another one, mentor. And it does give a couple different things. It has a light attribute and shadow attribute. So the light attribute is going to be how this archetype within yourself can help you spiritually, physically, in your life. So the light attribute of the mentor archetype is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Okay, so maybe you are more of a, you know, like you feel like you were born to be a teacher or born to give people insight into things. That might be that part of one of your archetypes would be the mentor. And then there's also the shadow attributes. So the mentor wouldn't necessarily be like a bad, you know, wouldn't have like a visible shadow aspect like some of the other ones would, but this one gives both, even on the ones that seem very light and seem to be a good archetype. So the shadow attributes for this would be inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master or imparting false instruction. I can see the text. Yes. So I just wanted to kind of show you some of these. And then I thought this was kind of interesting. It comes with these blank ones so that you can either, it says that you can either collage or draw or write on these your own archetype. So if you come up with one that maybe she didn't think of, or you come up with one that you think should have been in the deck, you can put it in the deck. Okay, so here are, I'm just going to kind of go through some of these. So we've got the addict. I don't know if you can see the art on these very well, but it's gorgeous art. The advocate, these are still in order, so they're going to be in alphabetical order. The advocate, the alchemist, the angel, yeah, okay, the artist, the athlete. I think that's interesting. Let's look at the light attributes. Would be dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal power, willpower, and strength of spirit. Shadow attributes would be misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. Let's see. The Avenger. I hope that's part of my, I think that's kind of fun. Oh, Cora, I didn't realize you were here. I hope you're still here. Hi. We've got the bully, or I'm sorry, the beggar, the bully. And then there's different, okay, so this one, this is kind of interesting. You know, these cards, I don't think I'd draw with, Cora. I don't. I think these would be more of something that I would put on my altar and just leave there for, you know, for reflection through the week. Like maybe once I find, you know, I guess you could do a draw with these. That might be kind of fun to try and find all of the archetypes within yourself, because I'm sure, I mean, to some extent, they're all going to show up at some point in your life. I would assume. But yeah, I wouldn't do a daily draw with these. I don't think. I think I would maybe try and find one that kind of spoke to me, just by going through and, you know, or meditating on a few of them, and, you know, finding some that really speak to me, and then meditating with those throughout a week or throughout a month or whatever it is. And like I said, I haven't read Sacred Contracts yet. So I think once I do, this will come into more of a tool for me. You know, once I know how to use the archetypes in my day-to-day life, that might be something that happens. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different child cards. So everybody apparently has, I mean, according to the little book that comes with this, and I'll get to that, everybody has an inner child, right? So this is child divine. So it would be like innocence, purity, redemption, suggests a special connection with the divine. And then there's child eternal, and that would be the determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. And then there's child magical, seeing potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Child nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirit. Child orphan, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. And then child wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So that's those, and there's a few more that in the book it says, you know, like everybody has that in them. So I think one of them is the prostitute. I am going to kind of go through and find a few that I really enjoy the artwork on and think that I can kind of relate to. So here's the damsel. I thought that was super cool. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. But then the shadow attributes would be waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. This one's neat, the detective. I just think that the picture on there is really cool. If you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth, voyeurism, falsifying information would be the shadow attributes on that one. There's a Don Juan card that's kind of interesting to me. Engineer, exorcist, of course there's a father. Here's the femme fatale. I thought this one was cool. What a cool little, you know, the image on there is really neat. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. There's fool, a gambler, god, goddess, gossip, guide, healer, I mean anything, hedonist, hermit. There's the hermit. Thought that was neat. Hero or heroine, judge, king, knight, liberator, lover, martyr. Martyr. I think that was another one that everybody has in them, is a martyr. Light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attribute, addiction to self-pity. There's a mediator, a mentor. We already looked at that one. Messiah, miser. Here's a monk or a nun. That's kind of neat. Mother, ooh, mystic. I like that one. Revels in intimate union with the divine. Delusional rapport with the divine. Just keep dropping things. There you go. I thought that was neat. Networker, pioneer, poet, priest, prince, prostitute, queen, rebel. There's the rebel. I just think they're neat. If for no other reason than to kind of mess around with that. Trying to find all of these within myself. Like even the ones that maybe you don't look at in a positive light all the time. It would be cool to be able to find those archetypes within yourself. And maybe you had it before and you've conquered it, or you've moved past it. But just to like nod to that archetype within yourself and be like, yep, that was me at one point, that, and be able to understand and to maybe relate to somebody who is going through that right at this moment. That's kind of a cool thing, in my opinion. So that's about it for the cards. But then here's the guidebook, and the guidebook is really, really cool. It's pretty lengthy. I mean, it's pretty good size. It's not a little skimpy book, but it does have all the different cards. And so what you get, so here's the seeker. Like if you look here, if I can get it to show up, so that's the content you get for each card. So there's a little picture, tells you what card it is. It gives you a couple of like it says seeker, wanderer, vagabond, nomad. May begin search with earthly curiosity, but at its core, the pursuit of wisdom and truth, wherever they're found to be. So yeah, it's got just a couple more paragraphs. So yeah, shadow work for sure. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But yeah, so the stuff that's in the book is not just rehashing what it says on the card, which I thought it was going to be at first, but it's not. It says different things. There's just a couple of bullet points on each card, and then just a little sentence or paragraph to kind of wrap it up. And then I saw in here it says some suggestions for using the steps. Different archetypal patterns may manifest within and around you in different situations, such as when you're at home or at work, alone or with family, or in a romantic relationship or a friendship. Pick one or two cards and study their light and shadow attributes. Then observe in which situations these archetypes show up in you and in others throughout the day. So, you don't even have to just look at it for yourself, but you can see it in others, and then that'll help to apply it to your own life. Help you to realize when when maybe you're slipping into that archetype when it might not be tasteful, or maybe when you're slipping into an archetype that can be helpful, and when you can help out using that archetype. So, and then it says keep a journal listing the archetypes that are most active in you, as well as those with which you feel little or no connection. This will help you to narrow down the list to the 12 most significant archetypes in your personal support group. And then once you've decided on your 12 primary archetypes, including the child, okay, here's the ones that everybody has: child, victim, saboteur, prostitute. Choose one with the intention of observing its characteristics in your own behavior. Become mindful of how these characteristics express themselves in your personality and how you work with their power. Increasing awareness is the result of conscious observation of your fears and strengths, which are the essential influences in all your decisions. It says these cards can also be used in conjunction with sacred contracts, Carol and Mrs. Journal of Inner Dialogue and most Carol and Miss workshops. So, and that's just some suggestions. There's other suggestions in here, and it does go like the child, it has way more content in here on the child and the wounded, you know, the different child cards that there are, and then the prostitute, the victim, the saboteur. So I thought it was cool. It cost me, I think, $16 on Amazon. So definitely, if this seems like something that you might like, definitely check it out. Here's, I don't know if I showed you the backs of the cards. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I just think they're neat. I just thought that, you know, it might be something that would be, even if you just picked one and used it as like a, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't even know. But if you used it, you know, in tarot readings, and used it as kind of like your, significator. To use them as a significator card for your tarot readings, that'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to use them. I'm not real sure how I'm going to use them, but like I said, Sacred Contracts is on my list for fall. So this fall, I will be reading this. And then we'll see how we can, you know, put this into action. Okay. And last but not least, I know I only have a few of you guys watching, but I wanted to announce, I am going to leave this up, hopefully, unless I watch it and decide that I look like an idiot and I don't want to keep it up, but I probably will. Lastly, I was fortunate enough to come into a free tarot deck that I already have. So, and it's still in the shrink wrap. Everything is brand new. Ordered it on Amazon. And so I figured, because I already have this deck, I figured I would do a giveaway. So I'm really excited to announce that I will be giving away the Tarot of Vampires by Ian Daniels. So if you're interested, if you don't have this deck, or you know somebody who would really like it, please share this video. And I'm trying to think. I think all you need to do to be entered into the drawing is, once this video is up, which I'm not sure if it is yet, like if you can comment on it yet or not, but just go ahead and leave a comment. You know, like and share. You don't have to like and share, but if you want to, go ahead and do that so that you can let your friends in on this awesome giveaway. And then whoever comments on the video, sorry, I'm losing my mind. Whoever comments on the video will have their name put into a drawing for the Tarot of Vampires. I also just noticed that I'm at 213 subscribers on YouTube, which is fucking amazing. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for allowing me into your YouTube subscription feed, and for watching when I put content up. So along with the deck, the Tarot of Vampires, this does come with a really awesome guidebook. Can't remember what it's called right now, but it's really, really cool. It's called, like, I don't remember. I have it, but that's going to drive me crazy now. So anyway, along with this, I'll be sending a piece of, I'm not sure if it'll be this one, but I'm going to be sending a piece of bloodstone to put with your deck, just a little crystal baby to accompany your deck, because it goes so well with the deck. I just love it. I have a piece of bloodstone sitting on top of mine right now, and I just thought that it would be kind of fun to send one with your deck as well. So if you are interested in winning this deck, go ahead and put your comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share if you want to. Otherwise, I will talk at you guys later. Hopefully, like I said, tomorrow I'm starting my diet, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to have much time to put out much content. I will still be doing my daily draws with the Illusory Tarot in the morning. I haven't done it this weekend just because it's holiday weekend and I kind of needed a break. But other than that, yeah, hopefully, you know, may the person who needs this the most win. And yeah, share. Let me know what you guys think. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.